Alright, morning. I get things set up as usual. It's a very strange issues last night. I thought they had cancelled the free fly week, but in fact, this is a lie. It is definitely running. So, yeah. There will be more bugs than normal. There will be more instability than normal because just a lot of people playing, basically. It's good for them because, essentially, while it's inconvenient for all of us who, actually pay to play the game, it's good for stress testing. And of course, maybe get some new customers out of it, which is all, we all want those, don't we, really? Let's be honest. Alright. So we did like yeah, about 3 hours last night, 3.5 maybe. And we managed to go from like 11k to I think it was like 600k, and that's with a couple of crashes involved. So what we want to try and do now, I was like we could just like start fitting out ships, but then we're gonna like zero the balance. So maybe we could just do a bit more of that, right? If I'm honest, if we're gonna do like hauling to make the money, we may as well go back to Pyro to do it. To be honest with you, we'll have less issues there with it being a pirate area, like there's no police. You'll get a lot less free flyers there, probably, in my opinion. But we could just do that military mission a few more times, get a few more of those objects you get for completing them, and take him over to Wicklow and get a favor. And they don't pay too bad, and I think the main issue we've had with those is that it was just like there aren't many of them. They seem to hit and miss whether they work or not. So say when we were trying to do the part 4, let's just go down a bit. There we go. Yeah. Which one was it? So when we were trying to do Gauntlet Scenario 4 from here, this one was taking us to Wala, but it didn't work. It was sending us in completely the wrong direction, and even when we slow boated there, it still didn't work. It didn't trigger, so we were kind of boned on that one. But then we went to Crusader and took the exact same mission. It took us to a different area, and that worked just fine. So, you know, we got options to get around that at least. So, there's that, I guess. Yeah, alright. I'll get underway in a second here. I'm just. Alright. Gotta start work. Horribly early today, so. Like, we could do a bit of that, could we do. And I was like, yeah. Why don't we just go and play Star Citizen for a couple hours? Then we can do something else in the afternoon, because I'll be starting work in 2 hours. Lucky me, right? Yeah, that's paused. That is paused, right? Yeah. Yeah, and thanks to the whole kind of like very recently getting the oh yeah, there's something I wanted to check actually. Yeah, drops are enabled by the way if you're trying to get the flight suit, so if that's something you're looking to get, then you can get it here. We are signed up for it. LOL! Lisa, can I come in?
Welcome to IO North Tower, Area 18's Premier Centre for Business Development.
Yeah.
Please consult any of our associates for help or rental opportunities.
Let's see. Thought this was interesting. They had ship ammunition size 1 to 7 here. Quantum fuel.
Welcome to IO.
Yeah, I wanted to check that actually. They are actually commodities, or if it's just you buying your own fuel. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. It could be a new thing. I'm just being, dare I say it, a noob again.
Welcome to IO North Tower, Area 18's Premier Centre.
Oh, look, so hydrogen fuel, is that a commodity now? Let's see. Try and use the right keyboard, eh? Yeah, hydrogen fuel, submit. The only place according to SE Trade Tools that buys that is Ruin Station, so that's a bust. Quantum fuel, same, and they're paying what's that? $9.30 a unit. Also a bust, I think it's fair to say.
Welcome to IO North Tower, Area 18's Premier Centre for Business Development. Please consult any of our associates.
What else we got? Waste.
Welcome to IO North Tower.
Shut
Area
up.
18's Premier Centre for Business Development. Please consult any of our associates for help or rental.
7507. RMC, I mean, I guess it's needed for some construction stuff, right? So, in theory, RMC should slowly start being worth money again, right? In theory. It's probably better to just, yeah, it's nothing really worth, Alright, let's go and do some military missions. I don't think the TDD have anything to sell really either, so.
Welcome to IO North Tower, Area 8.
Hey there.
Hello. they sell anything of anything particularly? Processed food? Oh, not worth buying here. $1,500 Ranger unit. What's a place is paying $1,500 for it though? So if we went with the Ironclad, right? Actually, if we went with the Hermes, we did 8, we did max. Yeah, we're only doing like half our wallet, I guess. Well, just over. Not making much a unit.
How's it going? This place is really gone downhill.
Drawing demand. It's kind of irrelevant to us. So 36 or so. 300 a unit. It's not really like big money, really, is it? It's like 10 grand profit. I know what we can do. I think, do I have my reclaimer here? Kind of wondering if docking on stations is still completely broken or not. It might be, it might not be. It certainly was on Thursday. It didn't matter what I did, I couldn't dock that thing to anything. So... And because we got a balance now, like, if it messes up and it costs us like 10 grand or 20 grand, like, it's not really a big deal, right? I've been sucked into the ground with this thing. Kind of reluctant to. Yeah, good.
Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors.
It's like I need a drink, doesn't it? Actually, I've got one on me.
Now arriving.
I do like they put little defense con stickers everywhere, like, it's quite cool. So, yeah, let's go do some salvaging. I want to see if we can get back to the unverified contracts, to be honest with you. Yeah, responsible citizen. Alright, sort of responsible. Is this open then? No, it's not. Okay. Alright.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has please visit us.
Alright. Essentially what we're going to try and do is we're going to salvage some ships. Then we're going to go and try and dock on Cruel 1 again. Drake, Vulture. Trying to think what's the best. Or I think to be honest with you, some of these might be better salvage. Argyle 4. Okay. Cool, cool. I don't remember this thing having guns, to be honest. That you could fire from this, but might be me. Alright. Let's get the hell out of here.
Launch complete.
Yeah, huh?
Landing gear rejected.
I don't know if they've changed how gravity works, but if you have the landing gear down for this thing when you're trying to escape a planet's planet's gravity, you'd sometimes find yourself going down instead of up, which always made me reluctant to bring you here, I've got to be honest. Yeah, collision alert. Yeah, alright. Let's get the hell out of here. You know, if we can. Because I think we might need to get our... I think for me, like, because they haven't reset rep in like a really long time, my rep with these guys was always very high, because I used to do a lot of salvaging, so the whole having my rep resets kind of, you know, a new experience, I guess. At least for me. Alright, let's just pick anywhere that's not going to have us go back into space. Can I lock onto that, please? No? Okay, how about that? Yep, you'll do. Oh, look at the sunset. Sunrise? Yeah. One of those. Alright. I think from a rep point of view, where are we up to with these guys? Yeah. I think I was probably like somewhere over here for Adagio. But at the moment, there's no unverified salvaging contracts. We want to be trying to pick up the 50k ones anyway. That's usually when you get the things where if you just crush them, you should in theory just fill the whole thing up in a 1-0. A lot of the 10k ones just don't seem to be worth it really. Have all these new weird contracts that I'm just a bit like, did I have a 2 of this here, 2 of that there? You're like, no. Which doesn't seem worth it to me. Could be wrong, of course. But I do really want to check if I can dock this thing to an orbital, because I was trying on Thursday, just was not having it. Getting some very strange noises when you try to auto dock. But what we can do, if the whole auto dock is just not a thing on orbitals at the moment for whatever reason, we can instead just send it back to, you know, Area 18 or somewhere else and cargo haul it to somewhere that buys construction, well, somewhere with a refinery, essentially. And get around it that way. Yeah. Alright. So we'll just do a couple of these. To ram it by accident, of course. Just takes us longer to do them. Upside with doing these really small ones, of course, is that you literally crush and go. I haven't bothered stripping anything for IMC, and in a while. Like RMC just isn't worth the time, to be honest with you. Okay, let's get that. Yeah, like there. Yep, that'll do.
Aegis combat assist activated.
Uh-huh.
Systems green.
Good. Kind of weird the way it does that. So that's okay. Salvage. What else we got? Break Vulture, Crusader. Like, I guess we could do that. They'll move the rep quicker at least. Like these, like, it's arguable that some of these, that the 10k ones really aren't very good value, by comparison, but the 300 one's getting you 3 is probably better value. Oh, come on, yeah. Just, I guess we can adjust on the way, right? One thing I did notice with salvaging and taking into orbitals is that if you actually do dock and then decide to print up the cargo, you can't actually move it off the conveyor belt because you're in a weapon armistice zone, which for some reason also includes tractor beams, which I mean makes sense, but at the same time doesn't help us much. So it means you have to kind of like salvage it in flight. But to be honest with you, our main goal here is to just get our rep like higher. It's not really about the salvaging. At least not at the moment. Yeah, I mean, I remember when it was the other way around, like construction materials were like not that valuable and RMC was like really good money and it was totally worth like scraping holes, but at the moment I just wouldn't bother personally. Because it takes a lot more time to do it. It's just like it's not worth the extra time. Like we can crush this in like a minute, less than that once we arrive. You're scraping it, you're gonna be there like 10 minutes. If we can't dock on an orbital, then we have the additional pleasure of getting all the cargo off the ship, which is, yeah, as much fun as it sounds. Alright, should be able to lock onto that now. Come on. No, you're so close. Go on. Oh, they're clearly on top of each other anyway, so whatever. I haven't got a track. Oh man. You know, I just realised I'm not carrying a tractor beam. Maybe we do want to scrape something. Just to just be able to print one off. It is? Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, 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 no. Right. A bit closer. Alright. You need a salvage tool. Yeah, we're gonna do a few more of these anyway. Like a tractor, like at least a handheld one, right? Just depends which way it explodes. We might be able to get all this before it disappears. Let's see. See, so the 300 contract only got us 3. The 10k contract got us 7. So, you know, like if you're just looking for like cheap salvage, like the 300 contracts are better, but arguably. But rep wise, that moves our rep a lot quicker. Well, a lot is maybe a strong word to use. What else we got? Redeemer. Where's that? Arc L5, cool, we'll take that. So that should be somewhere around here. There we go. Collision alert, what with? One upside with the Reclaimer is usually collision alerts are someone else's problem. Especially with the armor. They did reduce its armor a little bit. Did have almost the same armor as the, I think before they, in 4.72 It had like 60-75% of the armor the Polaris had. They have toned that down a bit, but it's still enough armor that, you know, if you bump into a smaller ship, you're probably not going to notice you hit them. It's like the equivalent of being a bus driver, essentially. So let's speed this up a little bit.
Lot of travel. Lot of travel. Complete.
At least we haven't had any salvage claims that we couldn't actually warp to yet. Quantum to, sorry. That was quite a common problem. Let's see, let's get in the middle of this thing. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we're good, we're good. A little bit closer. Just there. Nice. Ooh, might get lucky here. Nice, okay. 27.3. Don't think we missed any of that, did we? Cool. Alright, so I guess we need to pick one up and just scrape it so we've got enough to make like a salvage tool. Didn't really move the rep much, that one, did it? Alright. So we got Arkel 4, Arkel 2, Scorpius. Yeah, pick that one. Alright, so we'll scrape this one, just should be able to get at least one 50 G or whatever. Fine. Arkel 4 have refinery. Let's have a look. Arkel 4. Yeah, it does. Okay. We'll try and dock there once we've scraped this thing. So I'm not bad at docking. I used to be terrible at it, but I'm not bad at the whole docking onto a docking port these days. But it was not having it last week. I don't know if they've changed it or if it's just broken. But we'll have a go while we're doing this. and drops are enabled. I'm actually checking the progress myself. For the Tailwind flight suit, which is part of the new kind of G-force mechanics they've introduced. So if you like, I'm wearing medium armor, so if I was in a fighter and I like throttled a lot, then my chance of passing out's quite high. Apparently these flight suits, it'll reduce the chance of that happening, so I think there's helmets to go with that as well. I think you can get them for Wicklow. New objective. Not sure why it's telling me that. But yeah, I thought they'd cancel the free fly week and they haven't, so that might explain some of the issues that are occurring. But at this time in the morning, being on an EU server, should be relatively few people on them, so I would say now's probably a good time to test these things, right? It should be relatively quiet.
Quantum travel. Quantum travel complete.
It's cool pretty quickly. Hopefully we won't be too close to it to be able to actually quantum to it. Nope, good.
Quantum travel. Shields online.
I'd always recommend kind of doing like either a left or right swing when you're pumping towards these things, because it's quite easy to just hit them and either completely destroy them as you hit them, or have them bounce off you and you're kind of trying to chase after a salvage claim like Benny Hill. Which is, you know, amusing for a while, I guess. Alright, so we want to get like... It's been ages since I've actually bothered to scrape the side of one of these things. I actually have to check how we are angle-wise there. Let's see. Yeah, alright. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't bother scraping if I had remembered to bring a salvage tool with me, but I didn't, so... Oh well.
Aegis combat system activated. Aegis combat system. Systems.
Oh yeah, that'll work. Okay, what are we on? Tractor module. Yep. Definitely made some changes to the noises weapons and tools make, that's for sure. Certainly sucked that dry quickly, didn't it? What were we on? 29 something, weren't we? Yeah, so Salah's yes, it's considered that contract complete already, right? Okay. I'm going to politely disagree with that assessment. Well, it looks like we've been quite thorough there. Yeah, we've probably got enough there to produce a salvage tool, probably. That didn't take very long though, to be honest with you. I don't know if they just changed. Yeah, just there, I think. A little bit more. Oh, wait. Yeah. Thing is, if we fly in and try and dock, we won't be able to tractor or anything off the conveyor belt, so we kind of need to just sit here and do it. I sometimes will pick somewhere else and just stop like halfway there. $31.7. Come on, make it. Yeah, nice, okay. So put us on. Definitely missed out on a piece there, didn't we? Yeah, whatever. Cool. Alright, so let's see. I've always liked the interior of the ship. It always reminded me of the original Alien film. Really dislike the Moth, think it's absolute garbage. The Salvation, on the other hand, strangely, is not bad really for its size. It's pretty nice starter ship if you wanted to get into it. Always loved the Vulture. Vulture's still great. Alright. So let's see if we salvage enough RMC to make ourselves a tool or not. Let's see. Oh, I can't craft anything, eh? That's interesting. We've got at least one RMC there. Maybe we need blueprints for that now. I don't know. Well, that's a problem. Alright, whatever. So, what have we got? 39? Alright. So I guess we'll just do 2 16s. Seeing as we can't actually move them. Definitely an oversight on my part, that one. Because I think these two containers will count as being on the cargo grid. They might not. Let's see. If we try and, like, move them once if we can dock on this, then it won't let us because we'll be in an armistice zone. They could have changed that, of course, since 4.72. I haven't actually tested it yet, so. And it seems I can't craft multi-tools anymore, so. Alright. Where are we? Arcal 4, I think. Ooh, what's that? Iron waste. Do you reckon that's crushable? Let's find out. Kind of curious about that. But yeah, interesting, wouldn't it? Don't know what that is, but let's see. Oh yeah. Well, we salvaged something. Interesting. Alright. Right, so. Can we actually get docking to work? That is the question. Should have. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Collision alert. Too close? Whatever. Get this thing up to speed in quantum at least. Sometimes it'll arrive quicker than you expect it to. Which way are we coming into that? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, but so that should mean we can request docking now. Maybe. Why is that getting further away? Oh, okay. Guess we were just drifting up a bit too quickly. I feel like I'm upside down again. Upside down again, aren't I? Not actually sure. Oh, there you go. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. Docking port 1, I guess. Alright. Docking port for this is on the left side. Just need to go way up. Let's try and speed this up a bit. Essentially what we're trying to do here is basically test if we can indeed dock. It definitely worked in 4.72 and all recent versions of the game. I have not been able to dock a capital on a docking port since 4.8 was released. So let's see. What the hell is that doing there? Well, might be a problem. Ah dear. You are not in a good place there, my friend. Alright. We're gonna get a crime star if we blow the thing up by accident, you know that, right? Cool. Oh no, we should be right. Let's see. Okay, down. Good. Yep, really close to that fucking thing. Alright. Looking number wise. So the trick with this is you want all the numbers to be below 50. If they're not, it'll never work. That was before this version of the patch. Is that going up or down? And we want to go the other way out. So we want that under 50 at the top. God damn it. Yep, that's good. Yeah, so these two numbers here look good. That one's no good. No. Kind of tight, this angle, isn't it? What is that? A little bit more. Alright. So they are all... Oh, wait. Minus 55. Yeah, okay. So we just need to straighten this up a bit. There you go. Right, so... No, wait. Come on. Stop being weird. There. Yep. So that historically would auto dock at that point. Getting some very strange noises when we were trying to do this last week. That noise. And if we try and auto dock, we get path obstructed. So it looks like it is still broken. And I've taken. Yeah. It's not having it though, is it? Do you know what I mean? We can get these numbers like. You hear that noise? It's like. Kind of feel like it's gonna like cut my ship in half or something, you know? I wonder if we need to have the legs down. Try. What? These numbers are definitely good. Is that on there? I don't know what they've changed with the auto dock on orbitals, but I have not been able to get anything to dock since they went from 4.8 to 4.2. Ay. Yeah. See, we've got that number like, that number's now like, what, less than 10 out? The other two are even closer than they need to be, and at least they're not making that noise anymore though, but that's a docking port there. It's definitely no good. I don't think we're gonna get this in here at all. Like, I've tried it at other orbitals as well. Just doesn't have it. Feels like it's also rotates a little bit there, doesn't it? I don't know if the idea was to make it easier to auto dock and they just kind of like messed it up. I genuinely don't know. We can try and get this a little bit tighter on the numbers. See, that noise suggests that it should be auto docking, but it's not. Try raising the legs again, but I don't see how that would help. see, so it's then cancelled it. So we may as well just like, so as far as I'm concerned, I think Autodoc is completely broken at the moment. I'll clip that actually, because I would really like to like hear other people's opinions on that, because I'm sure there's other people out there who fly around in retrievers, mostly because they're, you know, gluttons for punishment, probably. Let's go do another job. What else we got here? A nomad. Cool. Let's do that. Because we'll basically need to just like land this somewhere. And the upside of landing it in a hangar, of course, is that you'll be able to actually use a tractor beam, unlike being on a docking port when you can't. It's a bit weird, but there it is. Okay. So that. Cool. Cool. So get our money's worth out of it, right? Wow. It's not a lot of money, to be honest with you. How are we doing on rep with these guys? Yeah. We might need to do, like, have a look at these other weird contract missions they have now. If we want to, let's see. Like, these things are kind of, you know, because of the, like, this is brick thing, like, I'm not sure if this is, I don't know how easy that is to do now. Guess that one's reasonably straightforward to do. Once you start getting these kind of like part things, because of the way the, you know, the anti-duping thing they've done is, I don't know how straightforward that is to do now. It might be impossible for all I know. We're printing off 232s. It seems we can't make salvaging equipment anymore, which is, well, sorry, tractor beams, sorry. Or at least the handheld ones, which is, I don't know, kind of not cool. I suppose. I suppose it means you have to do everything through that, I don't know, that crafting thing now. So we'll just push one more thing and then we'll take this back to Area 18, I suppose. See if we can actually land this thing without it crashing the game. Which was seemed to be the favorite thing to do Sunday? Yeah, I was doing that a lot on Sunday. But now I know free fly week is a thing. It kind of makes a lot more sense. Just try not to ram it by accident. Overshot our mark a little bit on that one. What is this? A nomad. Alright. Looks a bit like the Asp, doesn't it, from Elite Dangerous? Yeah, collision warning, whatever. Yep, that'll do. Guess we could scrape it. Nah. Right. Alright, cool. Let's get out of here. Like, the other problem with doing salvage is, like, the missions in Pyro seem to be broken, so... Or at least the last time I tried them they were, so I haven't even bothered doing them. Seeing as the combat missions still seem to be broken in Pyro, so... I can't imagine the salvaging ones are doing much better. Like, arguably, we could have made more money just doing the combat missions over and over again. Would have got enough Wicklow favors out of it. Would have been a win-win, to be honest. But, you know, I think part of being part of the community is to test these things yourself and, you know. Now all we need to do is not get our ship impounded. Which is what happened yesterday when we were flying into Area 18. Possibly because we were flying over the skyscrapers, which is where all the stores are, and that's not cool. I know people have deliberately like tried to crash their ships into that and succeeded in the past, so that could be part of that reason. So I guess we need to be careful how we approach. We might get lucky and just be on the right side of the of of the landing strip this time. We were on the other side last time, so yeah. Let's see. Yeah, landing strip I think is on our left there. Yeah, alright. In theory we should be good approaching that. Essentially that central area to our right we want to avoid. Oh. Yeah, it still gets these little freezes as you're coming into this area though. It could just be because it's a free week though. Like this will probably be one of the most populated areas in the game. During free week. Yeah, you see all of these markers over here. This is people who've tried to fly over the city and land, and you've got 12 seconds to get out of there before you get impounded. Which, if you're not in, like, I don't know, a fighter, you've almost got no chance of doing it once that timer starts, to be honest with you. We should be good here, I think. Guess we'll find out soon enough, right? Oh, no, it's crashed. Son of a bitch. Oh, no. No, no, it has. Oh my god. Motherfucker. Yeah. Alright. That's. Is that broken anything else? Is it? Don't know why it does that. Like so, face transfer, going trace. Restarted. Okay. So, like, for some reason that crashed. Face tracking for all. It's the only game that this happens in, so I've like, I have no idea like how that's even a thing. But it's the only game that's a thing. Alright, let's see. There's a fair chance I'm either. Where am I? Yeah, so it's put me back in Arc L4? What? Yeah. I think during the free fly week, it's probably going to be easier to just stick to just doing combat missions because we were like, we'd done the like what 55 GMs in the reclaimer there, and we were just coming into land at Area 18, and it's just not aware of that, and seems to have our last known position as Arc L4. So, oh, in theory though, if the ship is actually there with us, then we might still be able to we might still be able to refine whatever's in there. So let's see. I did try and life hack around the docking port thing not working by trying to get the ship impounded by just cancelling the docking request and waiting out the 1 minute timer. So that wasn't working on Sunday. It would just say your ship is being impounded. Like, okay, but then nothing would happen. So yeah. Let's see. It's taking a while to load there, isn't it? Eh? We doing on that drop thing? 91%, eh?
Systems green.
What? Hang on. Where the fuck am I? What, am I still in orb? Really? Wow. You know, I think the only reason that's a thing is because, where the fuck am I? Is because the, it's because the reclaimer moves so damn slowly. Alright, let's see where we are. Right, so that's the city. Alright. It might mean we're right above it then. Yeah, we are. There it is. Wow. Well, I'm not sure how. We seem to have taken some damage there, like. The hell's been damaged? Yeah, let's hail. Well, I'm happy to be wrong about that, and it actually hasn't just like trashed the ship and put it in a bed. So I suppose there's that, right? I would call that progress. Let me just though. Lights on, please. Trying to work out how part of our ship got damaged. Maybe we shouldn't overthink it, right?
Warning. Leaving. Safe zone.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Sort of progress, I guess. Yeah, collision alert. Oh, what? What are you doing? Get down. Oh, shit. That's not good. Alright, let's see if we can... I don't even know if we've got enough space to spin this thing around. This is, not good. We... Shit. Right, well, we we made it into the hangar, so I guess there's that. Let's see if we can rotate this thing. Took the legs in. Son of a bitch. Those legs down or up? I don't think we've got enough space to turn this thing around. We might need to request an undock. Just so we can rotate it, you know? Oh. Yeah. Well, you know, if I could. All right. Yeah. Collision alert. Another one. All right. Let's see if we can just. Get out of this hangar. Alright, nice. Let's rotate it. And then request docking. No. Oh shit. Yeah. Fuck me. What? We're not experiencing that much. Oh god. Can you not pass out in the seat, please? Please don't pass out in the seat. Hello. Alright, where am Oh, Jesus. Right, okay. No, you know, that looks like it worked. Okay, cool. I don't know how we got away with that, but, you know, don't question it, right? Cool. Yeah, let's, put the landers down now. We've, actually managed to come into the hangar the right way up. Yeah. Just move that over a little bit. Alright. Cool. Well, that was traumatic. Alright, cool. Do we want to try... we landed somehow, even though we had a crash, which is, you know, it's an improvement on Sunday, so was that, I guess. Jesus. Yeah, alright. Definitely no refinery here. Yeah, that's pretty straight on. I think that should stow without destroying itself.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Please?
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
That's great.
Please visit us again.
Yeah, it should be okay. It'd be really nice if, like, all the kind of salvage and combat missions just worked in Pyrex, and I wouldn't need to come here at all. With it being a hard wipe, like, you just need to be able to make money, really, you know, and it's just much easier to do here than it is anywhere else. Not that we've really made much money by doing that salvage. That was just more for testing. All right. We do have another problem now, though. Because we printed off 16 SCE boxes, we might have a problem getting them out of the reclaimer. just to make things more interesting for ourselves. Because they're kind of tight on those. That elevator is really not designed for 16 SCE boxes.
Leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors.
Could have really had a salvage on me, though, to be honest. That's on me, I think. So I guess like with nothing else, kind of like get docking ports working with the Reclaimer. Maybe they work with the Polaris, I don't know, I haven't actually tried it with the Polaris, I guess we could test that as well. But with the Reclaimer it means that, like, you can't really use the Moth because it's shit. For want of a better word. Which kind of means you just need a Vulture, I suppose. But then you're only doing like 16 SCUs at a time, which is, it's kind of small change really. I suppose you can do those, the salvage missions, the new salvage missions they got a kind of been pushing, I suppose.
Hey there.
Hello. Hello. Oh god, I hate Area 18 so much. Not even sure you'll be able to buy tractors here. No, okay. Never mind. Alright. Thanks.
Welcome to IO North Tower, Area 18's Premier Centre for Business Development. Please consult any of our associates for help or rental opportunities.
I don't know if they've changed it. I'm pretty sure we still need to refine whenever we salvage there before we can actually use it. Hello. I think we should be able to test that here. They used to buy construction.
Welcome to IO North Tower.
Yeah, construction
Area 18's
salvage.
Premier Centre for Business Development.
And we picked up
Please
some
consult
iron
any of our
somehow.
associates for help or rental
Weird.
opportunities.
Okay. Yep. So we still need to refine this stuff. I don't know why it keeps giving me this medical bed shit. It's kind of annoying. Oh, hello. Make it, make it, make it, make it, make it.
Tram now leaving the station.
Nice.
Stand clear of the doors.
Bring a little bit of pyro with me. Oh god. Is that another crash? Yep. No. Yep. Survived. Ay ay ay. They must be getting bug reports up the asshole right now. Poor bastards. They were probably under pressure to get this released in time for a DefenseCon, to be honest with you. Would be my expectation here. I like the way those noodles don't seem to have done anything for my my food levels. It's probably just lagged, and it'll probably suddenly improve. Like, all right.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Son of a bitch. So what we could try and do here to get around this, I guess. I'll do it. This is why I hate Area 18. It's like you have to get on these trams to check anything. So even though it very clearly stored the ship just fine, it's now like in an unknown state. But as we saw there, oh, a new error. What? Please not submit any other. What? Yeah, sure. Have another bug report. Fuck me. Well, I guess that saves us the problem of you know, getting on the getting on the trap. Yep, and that's crashed this again. Don't know why it does that. It's very strange. It's the only game that does that. So I guess we do that, and then do that again. All right. Weird. All right. Jesus Christ. Huh? Maximum fun. What's that? 3 crashes. Thank you for your submission. Hey, you know, enjoy. 3 crashes in less than 2 hours. Hmm. I think Free Fly doesn't finish till the 27th either, so yeah, we got another 8 days of this. In theory, they're gonna. I suspect there's gonna be a patch probably before Free Fly ends at this rate. Some of these bugs are probably annoying like a lot of players. Like some of this you can put down to just, you know, server load, I guess, but some of this stuff is just definitely broken, you know. Oh, there we go. I have earned the drop for that. Cool. Not actually sure how I claim that though. Tailwind flight suit to get your loot. Claim the drop by June 3rd. Okay. Well, I guess that's probably going to be in Pyro then, because that's my home base. Um, I wonder what the CPU load's like on this. Shouldn't be that high, really, because we've got everything. Wow. Even on the loading screen, it's like fluctuating between 40 and 60% CPU. Oh. Oh well, never mind. I guess we we are getting on the tram after all. Make it. Oh! Okay, cool. So what we'll do is, because I don't really care about that iron we salvaged, we'll try and sell that if we can. That might fix the shipping in an unknown state. Might. It's totally not registered that I ate anything there. Let's see if it registers me eating this. Alright. Guess those work, so cool. Maybe those noodles really are as bad as they look. I don't know. Alright. It's okay.
Now arriving.
Yeah. I don't remember if it said there was no demand for these things though, so we might be yeah. I don't think we've got anything on this will buy, but let's check. Iron, yeah, sure, whatever. Cool. Enjoy. Right. Yep. What? Resource container query failed. La, 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 la. Try one more time. Why don't we try that? Nope. Like, yeah, I think we might be screwed there.
Hey.
Hi. Oh. Yeah, so I think that puts salvaging on the don't bother doing it
Please consult any of our
list,
help
at
or
least,
rental opportunity.
at least for me.
Hello.
Although the combo missions pay pretty good, to be honest. Let's try it over here.
Welcome to IO North Tower, Area 18's
That's
Premier Centre for
fine.
Business Development. Please consult any of our associates for help or rental opportunity.
How's it going?
Had better days. Well, actually, No, this has probably been the least buggy day so far. Oh, come on. Make the hole. Whoop. Ay, ay, ay.
Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors.
What we might find though, right? Because I noticed, like, even though I haven't actually made any modifications to most of my ships, you know, with it being a hard wipe and everything being broken, I did notice when I had another ship that had an accident, shall we say, it did have an option to do an insured claim, and I wonder if that will retain the contents. So we might have that option with the reclaimer. So if we do, we'll try that and see if it's retained the cargo containers. Please don't crash again. Whoa.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
Huh? Aye, aye, aye. Alright, so
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
doesn't make any sense, does it?
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following.
But I think what might have happened there is that the fact that we tried to sell that, even though it failed to sell it, has actually kind of restored its state. So I've done that a few times now, and that, like, sometimes you've been able to sell whatever you were trying to sell, and sometimes you haven't. But in all occasions where it's gone from being on a landing pad to being stowed and it's in an unknown claim your ship state, that seems to have fixed it at least. So that's probably worth clipping as well, I guess. 'Cause I don't know about you, like if you do anything where you've got like stuff on board and you're like, oh shit, everything's gone, you know, it's kind of annoying, right? So I love the legs on this thing. It's just the size, the sheer size of this ship is just awesome. Oh, try not to have a heart attack, mate. There we go. Elevator. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, all right. Alright. Cool. Alright, so they are still on board. Okay, cool. The problem we have now is that these are kind of tough to get in this elevator. Oh yeah. Get in that hole. Nice. Alright. Well, it's inside. That'll work. Well, they made that slightly wider than it used to be. Come on, get in there. Wow. What else we got here? It's kind of strange that it seems to have iron listed as a thing. Got 4 SCU of RMC, eh? Aww. Maybe we could take one of those contract jobs, I suppose. Let's just do those as 1 SCUs, I suppose. How many more? Yeah. Some of those little contract jobs are like 2 SCU of RMC, right? So I guess what we could do is take one of those contracts and then just drop this stuff off, right? Please clear that? Yeah, whatever. Alright. Let's have a look at those contracts again. No. Yeah. Construction materials. 5 SCU, that's no good. 2 SCU, that's no good. These things running like power plants and stuff, they're no good. 10 RMC. 10 SCU. Well. Okay. Why is it so dark in? I remember it being so dark in here before. Alright, stick you over there. Go. 18? Alright, so we'll do 2 8s. At least we managed to actually not lose you know, what we salvaged, which I guess is something. Like the fact we can't dock this thing onto, you know, like any of the places where, you know, you could just refine it straight from the ship makes this utterly tedious, because it means we'll need to basically throw this into our storage, because I am going to be starting work quite soon. And then we'll stick it on a Hermes, then we can at least refine it, I suppose. Come on. I know you're there. Then we can throw it onto Hermes and we can, you know, at least refine that into something useful. I suppose we could just gather the RMC. I don't know. It's almost like they're trying to force me to buy another Vulture. I did used to love that ship, but yeah. but like actually making money, which is really kind of what we should be focusing on the moment, because really, you know, aside from pretty much every ship part being way more expensive now, like doing things like this is just an inefficient way of doing anything, really. Because in the, what are we on, 2 hours? Easy, easy. We could have done, I don't know, let's say combat mission 4 or 5. Probably a bunch of times, to be honest. And we would have been on, like, you know, another 500,000, no problem. And we would have had enough merits for a couple of Wicklow favors as well. But it's good to kind of test these things, right? Yeah, alright, good. Like, honestly, from a salvage point of view, like, it's barely worth the time to even, what is that, 32, 40, 48? I don't know. I'm not even sure that's 100 grand. In terms of construction materials. Yep, yeah, okay. Let's get on the grid, man. Thank you. Not even sure where that one went. Let's see if we can recover in a minute. Alright. Cool. Oh. Please don't crash. Oh, another crash. What was that error then? Untrusted something something? Oh no. Right. Yeah, I think it's got a problem with VC face. I think that's what the issue is. Or at least for me it is. Yep. I don't know why. I guess I need to log back in and just make sure like the session persists. Because if I log out and leave for a while now, then I imagine like we did all that moving stuff around for like nothing, which would just be irritating, right? In theory, it should just put us straight back in our hangar. In theory. Thank you for your submission. Yeah, whatever. Thanks to really smooth gaming experience, sort of. Alright. At least it's an even number of crashes, right? Is that 4? Not saying that's a good thing, but let's see how long it takes to actually log in this time. Hopefully not as long as last time. Jesus. At least we can say, you know. I know, actually, I can't finish this. I was going to say I was dedicated, but it's a lie. I have always been a bit of a fan of salvaging, though, I admit that, so. Like, back in the day, like, it was a really good way of just, you know, when they did a wipe, of just, like, getting a decent amount of capital in the bank so you could kind of get out there and do stuff, but you used to be able to do quite a lot with, like, say, 500,000 credit-wise, like, you know, if you just had, say, one ship you wanted to fit out, that was usually, like, doable, but, I mean, I think just replacing the, nice. How weird is that? It's moved, like, everything off the grid almost. Wait. On the grid. Yeah. Oh. I don't know where that fourth one went. I think that fourth one went to heaven, to be honest with you. Oh no, there it is. Oh, okay. Nice. Alright. Well. I guess in theory we've got enough stuff that we could potentially do some sort of salvage thing there. Alright, let's just send that down. Cool. Alright. Alright. you tuned in, I hope you enjoyed. It was certainly an experience, that's for sure. Have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. I'll be back later for a bit more of this. Thanks very much.